I'm going to show you the exact system I use as a business owner and solopreneur to batch out content to help me generate leads from social media. Right now, I spend 2 to 3 times per month batching out my content, and then 90% of the work goes to my virtual assistant who does the editing and posting. I've generated leads from organic content from multiple businesses, from SaaS to digital marketing to my previous 9 to 5. And the biggest thing to know is that you'll get burnt out if you are doing the posting, the editing, the content, the strategy. And so it's really important as a business owner or coach or founder to make sure you properly delegate all of this out. So what I'll do is I'll walk you through how I batch everything, delegate most of it, and then what I'll do is I'll break it down in 3 steps. So 1, I'll show you the system I use. 2, I'll show you how I split tasks between myself and my virtual assistant. And then 3, I'll show you how we also use the system to make analytical decisions based on our current social media strategy and what's generating the most ROI and lead gen. So I'll start by showing my ClickUp board. This is where I build everything for the entire organic content strategy. And just to keep it high level, so I have it split up between these different statuses. And the most important to know is that as I get ideas, I put them here, and every few weeks, I'll basically choose the ones that I think are most relevant or I feel have the most potential to hit home with my specific target audience. I'll move it to queue, and the queue I'll prioritize them, and then what I'll do is I'll batch. I try to batch like 5 to 10 at a time. To film it once, I'll spend like half a day doing all of them long form. If I need to do any short form, and then I generally have my virtual assistant also break the long form up into short form. So it's really just like, it's one day that makes like 15 to 20 pieces at least. So what I do when I film is I try to script out each piece of content just from a high level, what I want to talk about. Once it's done, I give it to my virtual assistant with that script so that she knows the points that I want to hit on the video and what she should include, what potential B-roll, what the objective is, and it gives her just a little bit more of a sense of what I want included. Once that's done, it goes back to me to review. So how we typically do it now is she'll share it in like the CapCut folder, or she'll send it in what's called Dropbox replay, where I can comment like frame by frame if I see any feedback or want to give her advice on what I like and don't like. And from there, what I'm also doing is I'm exporting the video and transcribing it, feeding it into ChatGPT. I have a couple custom prompts that I use that spit out a description that fits my tone and my personality, and then I'll humanize it a little bit, make some tweaks, and then what I'll do is I'll put that caption back into the ClickUp task. I'll put a YouTube title, and then from there it goes to the scheduled tab where she is gonna eventually, whether it's today, tomorrow, a few days, next week, she will post each of those posts, put the captions in, the thumbnails, the text, and then I don't have to do anything. Literally it's just me making the content, the strategy, and reviewing, and she does everything else. So I'll stop explaining it and I'll show you guys quickly what it looks like. I just want to give some context before I walk you through a task because there's a lot in here. So what I'll do is I'll show you an example. This is a video I did on the AI Bigfoot trend. So how I typically do it in ClickUp is in the description, I'll include instructions. I'll put the script in so she knows how to make the video. And then down here is kind of where things get templated. So like I said, after it's filmed and edited, I review it, and then I give her a caption and a YouTube caption so that she can use my personality and my tone when she posts it. And then I'll also give her the thumbnail text that I like. This is important because you also want to convey to people that are coming to your profile the videos that you want them to click, or you want to convey a certain meaning or a certain objective for them to click it. So like I try to generally pick a couple thumbnail texts that are like 3 to 5 words so that it's obvious what the video is about. And then up here, she'll post every link to the video once it's posted so I can go back and review it if I need to. Right here, we'll put the outcome of the video. Was it average, underperform, flop, overperform, or what we call a winner? So what a winner is basically, either high views, high engagement, long watch time, saves, comments, anything that signals that that topic is more appreciated and engaged by our audience. So we try to keep track of what flops and what performs well so that we know what to double down on and what to spend our time on. These are what we also look at. I'll have her put the topic of each video, the setting, was it filmed in an office, the beach, green screen, gym, And then the format of the video, was it talking form? Was it B-roll? Was it a tutorial? Was it a Q&A? Was it a carousel, like video or like photos? Or was it just like a raw video, no edit? This is important because we use all of this to decide our next month or next round of content. So after all this is done, what I do is I review all the content, see what underperformed, what performed average, and what overperformed, and then what was winners. All of this gets fed into AI and analyzed so that we can see trends on what's performing well, which topics hit home with people, which hooks are doing well, which calls to action are doing well. And really we're making data-driven decisions on everything about our social media strategy. What's getting more leads in the door, what's getting more DMs, like all of that is important because then we know what to double down on. As a business owner, if I'm gonna spend this much time on social media, it has to generate ROI and leads. This system helps facilitate all of that. So the last piece I didn't really share with you guys yet is how the work gets split between me and my virtual assistant. So I kind of went over it from a high level, but basically, like I said, I do the strategy, content, and captions. She does the editing, posting, and the follow-up, like tracking the analytics, adding all the links in. And then that's it, honestly. I used to wake up and approach content creation and think, man, this is exhausting. Like I have to think of stuff on the spot every day. It's just like really burning me out. But this entire system made it a lot easier to make data-driven decisions and business decisions versus just like creative decisions. So a lot of this is like facilitated with ChatGPT or AI, and it's based on what's working with each social media's algorithm. And having a system like this, where you know what's getting more exposure, what's hitting your target audience more, really makes your life more efficient and can help you show that you can get leads in the door from certain pieces of content so you know how to structure your calendar each month. If you want to build your own lead generation machine from social media, I actually have a free school community you can join to learn more. We talk in a group community setting on what's working, what's not working, different templates that are available, checklists, how we each use our systems. And honestly, it's just like a really good way to have a community of other people that are generating leads and business online. Click the link in the description and join the community. Feel free to shoot a message, leave a comment about your business and what you're hoping to get out of social media. Thank you for the time. If you have any questions, let me know. See you on the next video.